In these videos, I aim to simplify theory and go through multiple varied questions. Using these methods, I've got students into top schools and universities. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, then please take a moment to subscribe. So in the first question, we're given some exam scores and we're asked to work out the mean, the median, the mode and the range. Now, as we've done before, we know the mean, or the average, is all of the numbers added up together and then divided by the number of them. So in this case, we'll end up with 934 divided by 10, which is equal to 93.4. Now, to find out the median, the first thing we need to do is to write all the numbers in numerical order. Then we can cross off numbers from either end until we get to the middle. Now, because this is an even number of values, the middle is going to lie in between two numbers. In this case, we have 10 numbers, so it'll lie in between position 5 and position 6. Now, both of these numbers are 93, so the median is also 93. Now, you could also use an equation to work out the position of the median, which is n plus 1 divided by 2, where n is the number of values. In this case, it's 10. Now, 11 divided by 2 is 5.5, which means the position of the median is in between the 5th value and the 6th value. We're also asked to find the mode, and the mode is the number that occurs most frequently. Well, all the values here occur once apart from 93, so the mode is also 93. And the range is the highest number minus the lowest number, so that's 98 minus 89, so that's equal to 9. Now, for the second part of this question, it says another student sits the exam and scores 88. How does this affect the mean, the median, and the mode? Now, if we add 88 to the values we already have, the mean is going to decrease because it's lower than the previous median. This means it's going to bring the value down when you work it out. And if you do want to work it out, the mean is 92.9. And how will it affect the median? Well, with the value added, we now have an odd number of values. So the median will be in position 6. And in position 6, we have 93. So the median actually remains the same. And how will it affect the mode? Well, the mode is the number that appears most often, and that is still 93. So the mode remains the same. And for part C, it says the student that scored 98 was caught cheating and their score was removed. What's the median now? Well, if we remove one of the scores, we now have an even number of values again. So because we have 10 values again, the median is between the value at position 5 and the value at position 6. So it's between 92 and 93, and that is 92.5. In the next question, we have 12 numbers, and we're told they have a mean of 7 and a mode of 8. Now, 10 of these numbers are shown in the grid below. And for part A, we have to fill in the 2 missing numbers. Well, as you know, to find the mean, or the average, we have to add all the numbers together and then divide by the number of values we have. We also know the mean is equal to 7. Well, if we add all 12 numbers together, we're going to get a number. Now, we're going to call that A. You could call it X, you could call it H, it could be a question mark. It doesn't matter what you call it. Now, we know that the mean is 7, and we also know that the mean is the sum of all the numbers, which we called A, divided by the number of them, which is 12. That means we can work out A. A is going to be equal to 7 times 12, which is 84. So now we know the sum of all the numbers is 84. So we're going to subtract the 10 numbers we do already know from 84, and that's going to give us the sum of the 2 numbers we haven't yet determined. So if we refer to the 2 numbers we haven't yet determined as question mark 1 and question mark 2, we now know that 11 is equal to question mark 1 plus question mark 2. Now, the other piece of information that we're given in the question is that these numbers have a mode of 8. Well, if you look at the numbers we have, there are 2 7s, 2 8s, and 2 9s. And the mode is the number that occurs most frequently. So for us to have a mode of 8, at least one of these numbers that we haven't yet determined needs to be 8. So let's say question mark 1 is equal to 8, then question mark 2 is equal to 11 minus 8, which is 3. So the two numbers we're looking for are 8 and 3. And finally, we're asked to find the median of these 12 values. Well, we have an even number of values, so if we cross off the numbers from either end, we find that the median is in between the 7 and the 8, which gives us a median of 7.5. And if you wanted to work it out mathematically, that's 7 plus 8 divided by 2. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it's helped. If you did find it of any use, then please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And I hope to see you on the next one.